Okay, welcome back once again to all my dear students. Last time we had discussed about the extensive and intensive properties as well as the state function and internal energies. Now today we are going to discuss about the enthalpies as well as the zero law of thermodynamics and first law of thermodynamics. So let us start first of all, what is enthalpy? Enthalpy हम किसको बोलते हैं? चलो देखते हैं कि व्हाट इज एंथैल्पी. पहला पॉइंट एंथैल्पी का, एंथैल्पी. ओके, चलो एंथैल्पी मींस द टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी obtained from internal energy of substance and the energy obtained by the product of pressure and volume is called enthalpy. चलो, the total amount of energy, the total amount of energy, we can say obtained from internal energy, obtained from internal energy U and energy of substance and what energy obtained by the product of and energy obtained by the product of pressure P and volume V is called pressure P and volume V is called enthalpy. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Enthalpy. If directly you can write down the mathematical step just like H equals to U plus P. यहाँ पे देखो, the total amount of energy obtained from internal energy and of the substance and the product of pressure and the volume is called enthalpy, right? If any reaction is carried out in open vessel, then what happen? That reaction of the system is in the direct with the contact with the atmosphere, so that reaction will be take place in the under the pressure of room under the pressure of room temperature, just like a pressure is a 1 bar. Understand? So thus any chemical reaction when carried out at a constant pressure, then the change in the energy, that is called the enthalpy, right? So I can write down any chemical reaction carried out at a constant pressure, any chemical reaction carried out at constant pressure, right? Any chemical reaction is carried out at constant pressure, then the change in its energy is called, then the change in its energy is called what? इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? एंथैल्पी चेंज. एंथैल्पी चेंज. एज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर यहां पे कोई भी केमिकल रिएक्शन हो रही है तो यहां पे एटमॉस्फेयर का प्रेशर कितना होगा? 1 बार एट अ कांस्टेंट प्रेशर. और उस टाइम पे जो भी चेंज आएगा, उस चेंज को, एनर्जी में जो चेंज आएगा ना, उस चेंज को हम बोलते हैं एंथैल्पी. नाउ so we can say that at a constant pressure the change occur in the heat, that is called the change in enthalpy, right? So I can write down here QP, that is equals to HP minus HR, that is equals to delta H. Now what is HP and what is HR? You all know that HP is the enthalpy of product. HP, that is enthalpy of product, right? And HR, that is the enthalpy of reactant. Is it clear? Right? Thus the enthalpy is the change in heat at the constant pressure. I can say thus the enthalpy is the change in heat at constant pressure, right? At constant pressure. यहां पे देखो, at constant pressure whatever the change occurring in the heat, that is called the change in enthalpy. And internal energy means at a constant volume the change occurring in the heat, that is called the change in internal energy, right? दोनों आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि डेल्टा U इक्वल्स टू QV एंड डेल्टा H इक्वल्स टू QP. अंडरस्टैंड? नोट डाउन. चलो, now let us see the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics. यहां पे देखो, अगर हम जीरो लॉ की बात करें ना, तो when the two substance or when the two thermal conductor substance at a different temperature are come in the contact with each other, then the heat is conduct on its own at a lower temperature, at a higher temperature of the substance to the lower temperature of the substance, and this conduction of the heat is continuous till the temperature of both the substance will do not remain same. जब फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं दो रोड लेता हूं और when both the road will have the different temperature, एक का टेम्परेचर ज्यादा है, एक का कम है, when they are come in the contact, अगर दोनों रोड को मैं कांटेक्ट में लाता हूं तो क्या होगा कि जिसका टेम्परेचर हाई है ना, उसमें से हीट कहां पे ट्रांसमिट होगी, तो लोअर टेम्परेचर. हाउ up to how much time? Till the heat or the temperature of both the road will becomes equal. And this law we can say it is a what? Zero law of thermodynamics. Let us see that when two what thermal conductor substance at a different temperature, thermal conductor substance at different temperature come in the contact with each other, right? Then what happened? Then the heat conduct on its own, then the heat conducts on its own from what? From the substance having a higher temperature to the substance having a lower temperature. From the substance having higher temperature to the substance having lower temperature. Substance having what? Lower temperature, right? And we can say this conduction of heat continues till the temperature of both the substance do not remain same. This conduction of heat is continuous till the temperature of both the substance both the substance do not remain same. जब तक दोनों सब्सटेंस का टेम्परेचर सेम नहीं होता ना, तब तक हीट का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होता ही रहेगा, राइट? When the temperature of the two substances becomes same, then the conduction of the heat do not take place, right? And this condition we can say thermal equilibrium. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Thermal equilibrium. Is it clear? Thus we can say the procedure to obtain thermal equilibrium of any two dithermal or dithermic substance, that is called the Zero's law of thermodynamics, right? So I can write down, when the temperature of the two substances becomes same, the temperature of two substances become same, then we can say the conduction of heat does not take place. Then the conduction of heat does not takes place. Understand? And that's why this condition is called thermal equilibrium. This condition is called what? Thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Thermal equilibrium बोलते हैं. And thus the procedure to obtain thermal equilibrium, thus the procedure to obtain thermal equilibrium right? Thermal equilibrium of any two, that is a thermal conductor of any two thermal conductor right, is called zeroth law of thermodynamics. Is called zeroth law of thermodynamics, right? अगर दूसरा एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि when the any person suffer from fever, then what happen? That the temperature of his body is measured with the help of thermometer. अगर कोई बीमारी है और अगर उसका बॉडी का टेम्परेचर मुझे मेजर करना है, फीवर है, तो आई कैन मेजर इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ थर्मोमीटर. But when thermometer comes in the contact with the body of that particular person, then the heat from the human body enter to the mercury of the thermometer. जो ह्यूमन बॉडी की हीट है ना, वो मर्क्यूरी, जो थर्मोमीटर में जो मर्क्यूरी है उसमें एंटर होगी, and thus the pressure of that mercury will be increased, and until how much, that as the temperature enters the body, the mercury of the thermometer, the volume of the mercury is increased, and as the volume will be increased up to how much, until the temperature of the body and the temperature of the mercury becomes equal, तब तक वो प्रेशर उसका वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज होगा. और this is how you can measure that this much temperature will be there of the particular body of that particular person, right? Is it clear? So this is how you can measure, and this is also we can say it is a Zero's law of thermodynamics. That is when the two heat conducting body come in the contact with each other, then if the different temperature is there, then the heat will be transferred from the higher temperature to the lower temperature until it will reach the equilibrium, and such equilibrium is said to be the thermal equilibrium. Understand? So note down all these things, right? Now let us discuss about the first law of thermodynamics. first law of thermodynamics. First law of what? Thermodynamic. Right? What is the first law of thermodynamics? First we can say that the total quantity of energy in the universe is constant. You can say that first one, the total quantity of energy in the universe is constant. Of energy in the universe is constant, right? Is it clear? And the energy can neither be created nor can be destroyed, but the transformation of one form into the another form can be possible, right? So second one, that the energy can neither be created nor destroyed, right? But transformation of one form, but transformation of one form into another form, of one form into another form, right, can be possible. Can be possible. This is all about the first law, that the energy, that the total amount of energy in the universe is remain constant, and the energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but the transformation of one form of energy into the another form can be possible. एक एनर्जी का दूसरी एनर्जी में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होगा, बट यू कैनॉट क्रिएट और you cannot destroy the energy in the universe, right? So now we can say that there are two different, by adding heat to the system or removing the heat from the system. Two different point is there, by adding heat to the system or by removing heat from the system. By removing heat from the system, right? And second point it will be given. What is the second point? That we can say by work, we can say by working on the system or working by the system. By working on the system or by working by the system. Working by the system. ये चार आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि when you add the heat or you can remove the heat from the system. Work done by the system, work done on the system, right? So here we can say that heat and work on the one side while the energy is on the another side, other, right? Why? Because heat and work is not a state function. We can say that heat and work is not a state function, but we can say energy is a state function. Energy is a state function. In the last video we had discussed that what is a state function. Understand? So all these things you have to know. So all this we can say it is a first law of thermodynamics. Understand? Now if you write down the symbolic equation for the first law of thermodynamics, then how you can write down? Suppose the internal energy of any system at a definite equilibrium is U1. Now if the system, after undergoing the reaction, the new equilibrium will be reached and their internal energy will be U2, right? So then the heat will be absorbed from the system or lost by the system during this reaction, that is Q, and if work done by the system or work done on the system, that is a W. Then according to the first law of thermodynamics, suppose we can say, यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ कि suppose internal energy of any system, suppose internal energy of any system at a definite equilibrium state is at definite equilibrium state is what? U1. If the system after undergoing the reaction, after undergoing the reaction, right, we can say a new equilibrium state having an internal energy, a new equilibrium state having internal energy U2, right? Then the heat absorbed by the system or heat loosed by the system and work done on the system and work done by the system. Then according to the first law, so according to first law, I can say that U2 equals to U1 plus Q plus W, right? So can I know U2 minus U1 equals to Q plus W and delta U equals to Q plus W. Now what is delta U? That you all know, that is a change in the internal energy. Is it clear? So this is the equation for the first law of thermodynamics, that Q is the heat, W is the work and delta U is the internal energy. Note down. Now next one, that is all about the first law of thermodynamics, right? So let us see that first point. It will be given 4 different points is there, that if the heat is lost during the process in the system, then the value of the Q is negative, right? If heat is lost during the process of the system, then the value of Q is negative. Then the value of Q is negative. That is a negative, right? And the value of that is a negative, or the value of exothermic reaction is always negative. Such a reaction is exothermic. Exothermic reaction, right? When the reaction is exothermic, when we can say the heat is released during the any chemical reaction, then we can say that the delta H will be negative. That is the change in the enthalpy will be negative. Second point, if heat is gained or added during the process, added during the process of the system, then the value of Q is positive. Then the value of Q is positive, that is a plus, and such a reaction is said to be the endothermic reaction. उस reaction को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Endothermic. So from here it will be clear that whenever the endothermic reaction is there, then the heat will be absorbed and the value of Q will be positive, and exothermic it will be negative. Then third one, if the work is done on the system, then the value of W is always positive. If the work is done on the system, then the value of W is always positive. positive. And fourth one, if work is done by the system, then the value of W is always negative. If the work is done by the system, then the value of W is always negative. Understand? Right? Now, if the internal energy of the system during a process remain constant, then delta U is 0. Internal energy constant, then delta U equals to 0. Now, delta U equals to Q plus W. So, Q plus W equals to 0. So, Q equals to minus W. Understand? This indicates that the total heat absorbed by the system during the process is completely used in the work. So I can write down, this indicates that the total heat, right? This indicates the total heat absorbed by the system, right, during the process is completely used. During the process is completely what? Used up in the work. Used up in the work. Right? Now, suppose if we take some examples related to this, then how it is examples? Just like see, example लेते हैं कि अगर मुझे ऐसा क्वेश्चन, a system receive 224 joules, right, heat, and done work how much? Of 156 joule, of 6 joule. Calculate the change in the internal energy. Calculate delta U. अभी देखो, a system receive this much, so it will system receive the heat. पहले तो system receive heat, that is a Q, and that is equals to 224 joule. Then work is done, so work is done by the system. Work done by system, that is W, and that is equals to minus 156 joule. यहाँ पे देखो, if work is done by the system, then the value of W is negative. So I can put here negative. Now, according to the first law of thermodynamics, delta U equals to Q plus W. Now, what is Q? 224 plus minus 156. I can write down 224 minus 156. So the answer will be somewhat. यहाँ पे 6868 joule. Delta U, that is a change in internal energy. So this is how, first thing that you have to remember this thing, 4 different things, that if the heat is lost, then we can say Q is negative. Heat is gained, Q is positive. Work done by the system, negative. Work done on the system, W is positive. Understand? So all these things you have to know. So in this video, up to here, it's enough. Thank you very much.